I was just saying and stuff. Basically, we got the power. We got the power. Yeah. We got the power. We got the power, man. We can do anything. We can do anything that we want. You rock. You rock. You. I'm talking you. You rock. You rock. Rock. Ah. Yeah, we have the power, man. We can do anything. And it all depends on what you want. What do you want? Person. ¿Qué quieres, persona? Because you can have it all. You can have anything that you want in this entire world. It's all up to you and to me. We can do anything. And together we can do all kinds of things. I want to see the world continue to change. And I want to watch myself continue to change. This is a fascinating journey. Absolutely fascinating. Isn't it weird living on this little rock? Growing up here? Come on, man. Isn't it weird? Like, one day everything makes perfect sense, and the next day we're just surprised? Isn't this a strange experience? To be alive, man. To be alive. This is the most radical, beautiful, limitless, challenging, mysterious experience. How does this all work? What is that? What is it really? I mean, if we all just had time to sit down, we would start asking, what is all this? That's why they got us running in circles, man. Seriously. If you just sit, all your questions come back, just like when you were a child. Mommy, how is this? Daddy, how is this? Why this? Come on. The best thing in the world we can do is ask questions. That's great, man. It's so great. There's so many things I want to understand. Because I'm forever humbled. Somebody told me one time, they said, in some old book, I forget what the book is called, there's a guy named Moses. Yeah, I don't know what book it is. Anyways, there's some guy named Moses. And supposedly he said that the first 40 years of a man's life, he learns everything he needs to know. The next 40 years of his life, he relearns what he learned in the first 40 years. So, essentially, I'm at a point personally where I'm asking questions that I asked all the way in the beginning. I'm back to the basics, man. Because I can't come up with any better questions than the most fundamental of questions, which are probably the ones that I've been asking since I was a child. And I still am a child. Who am I? Why am I here? How does everything work? Do other people feel like me? Do I have a purpose? What's the secret to life? Does magic exist? And then I get to a point where everything seems pretty clear. don't understand, but at least I think that I'm seeing things clearly. And that gives me peace, that gives me a joy that can't be replaced with any answer, you know, because we could go to an institution, or we could go to a book or somewhere, we can read the answer, and it just doesn't hit the spot. So at least I'm having something that hits the spot. I don't have the answer per se here, but it's hitting the spot. That being that we're here for a good ride, and we should just ride this thing. Just ride it. Go with it. Have fun. Don't take this all so seriously. And just be as honest as we can with ourselves. Because at the end, like, okay, here we go. I'm about to split the video in two. People are either going to like this or they're not going to like it. But you're going to like it. Once you accept that you're going to die, we're all going to die. Oh no, he said the D word. She wants the D. No, I'm just kidding. We all want the D. We're all going to get dead. So, I mean, once we accept the dead, the D, basically we're free to just live. But we're always free. But we're free to live at a different sense of freedom. That being that there's clear roads after we clear our roads. And we choose who we want to be. And who we are is an imagination. So we can choose who we are. It's still just an idea or an imagination, but at least we can choose that. We can choose who we want to be on this earth. What kind of person do I want to be? Well, I can be this kind of person, or this kind of person, or this kind of person, this kind of person, you see? We always have a choice. But I existed as myself, whether I behave like this person, or this person, or this person, or this person, no matter which person I choose to embody, no matter which mask I decide to put on myself, I still remain who I am. Who I am never changes. But it's fun to play. And life is one big cosmic play. It's just a big drama. And we all put on different masks, and some of us like to wear certain masks more than other masks. And we all just put on a show for ourselves. And it's great. I love you. Whenever I hear those words, whenever I say that to somebody, there's something that I feel specifically. It's so big. It's like, I want you to be all that you can be. That's what I feel when I say that. And I was talking to a friend the other day. Oh my God. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Life is so beautiful. I'm so grateful. And life is still a struggle. I'm still sitting here, suffering, struggling, just like every other person on this planet. You see, even when we're around other people, we can still feel alone. We can still feel myriads of separation, isolation. It has nothing to do with physicality. So, at the end, even if we're with other people, we feel each other, and we feel each other's pain. And there's no way around it. You know, there's no way out except through. And to be connected and to embrace that means to feel everybody's pain, as well as the joy, but to embrace the wholeness, you see? Because for the most part, I don't know, collectively we're deceiving ourselves. We're attempting to deceive ourselves, but we can't deceive ourselves. The sorrow is still in our eyes. It's beautiful. You see, the whole rainbow of emotions is so beautiful. The whole spectrum. They all belong. And it's just weird. We live in weird times right now, man. We live in really weird times. We live in times where everybody is forced to put on a happy face on the outside, but how does everybody feel on the inside? And it's not to take away from that. It's just to say that there's an aspect to our being that a lot of the time it's being rejected. And I think that's very harmful. I think it's harmful to ourselves. And I don't know, I just have some sort of faith that by me talking like this, like it can enable other people to be like, oh, I feel that too. Or maybe everybody will just point at me and go, you're a weirdo. And no, I'm just kidding, because I'm awesome. Nobody would do that. I'm just poking fun at myself. A prevailing feeling I have oftentimes is that of embarrassment, and I don't know where that comes from, but it just feels like the more I talk openly, the more I have this dissonant feeling inside myself, because I know who I'm expected to be, and I know how to, I don't know, I know how to try to make things look okay on the outside, you know, to make other people comfortable. So I feel this dissonance between me speaking this truth right now and sort of a facade that I'm aware of, that is an aspect to my being. So where does that embarrassment come from? I'm not sure. The embarrassment is like, I don't know, when I just show my affection openly. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. All I do is wish for your well-being. And I want everything for you. And I believe in us. And I know that we can do this. When you cry, I cry. When you laugh, I laugh. When you're happy, it makes me happy. When you succeed, I feel like I succeeded. We can do this. We can do this. We can take each other's hands. We can develop a new way of living for all of us. We can find a way that we can live our dreams. We can do what we dream to do. We can live in a way that's harmonious with our environment. Not even our environment. With the gigantic system of life, of interconnected and interdependent life that exists on this earth, as this earth. This earth is this huge, just humbling, wow. We can do this. We can figure out a way that's not destructive. We can we can we can make childhood a beautiful experience for all children. And we can find a way that caters to the unique gift that every child has so that it's not lost. Because the world doesn't need more professors or lawyers or bankers or yeah. I don't even want to say those words. The world needs more art, and the world needs more smiles and good questions and more thinkers and meditators, and it needs more hugs. The world doesn't need another rocket, you know what I mean? That's not what we need. We're all looking for the same thing. We're looking for connection. And sometimes we think we're going to find it somewhere else, but we're not. Maybe we will. Maybe humanity really thinks that if we get out of this galaxy, then we'll have the courage to, put down our problems and give an alien a hug. But if we couldn't do it on Earth, we probably can't do it out there. So, we're all looking for the same thing. And I believe in us.